What's going on, guys? Nice guy driver. Do you guys ever come out, you get ready to go drive, and you just look at some of the offers that are coming in and think to yourself, why am I still doing this? That's how I feel today. It's like I really literally looked at an offer today and it was so low on Lyft that I'm like, why am I still doing this? You know, like, Will, you got a YouTube channel, you're doing some online stuff, you're doing the room rental hack, which is doing quite well, by the way. Pretty soon you'll better eliminate your rent. Why am I still doing this? And the only answer I can come up with is, this is probably the case for most drivers, there's something wrong with us. There's something really wrong. I think there's a screw loose somewhere that almost makes ride sharing addictive. It's almost like a drug, because even when you know the offers are so bad and it's like not even worth coming out and wasting gas, but yet you still do it, a part of us has got to like it. Let's keep it real. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm not talking about the haters that just think you should just quit. I'm not talking about you guys. You don't need to comment because it's only going to be negative. I'm talking about you guys that know what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm talking about. And it don't have to be a straight positive comment, but you know, I could take criticism. But some of you guys, that's your go-to answer. Go get a real job. Go get a real job. Stop driving, go get a real job. The reason why most drivers don't want a real job, they're not flexible. Is this torment worth the flexibility? Maybe not. Maybe not, but for some of us, I'm not saying this is all drivers, we have no choice because we're a single mom and you have to have that flexibility to go get your kids or stop doing or go do what you got to do during the day to make money. Some of us have no choice. The flexibility allows us time to do whatever else we need to do. And some of us, this is only a part-time gig. Like in my case, this is part-time. I could let it go. I could let it go 100% soon. I'm in the works of letting it go possibly for a little bit. But I could let this go. But I'll be honest with you guys, the minute I see some good offers, like let's just say, like they tell you that leave the apps alone for a while, for a week or two, and then they give you this big bonus, and it, to the point where you want to go out and drive, I want those days. So I might have to be willing to let the app go for a week or two, just to get offers that make it worthwhile to even put gas in my car and come out here. It's that bad. And I'm just talking about my area, Connecticut, because I know I'm going to hear it. Oh, I'm making a killing. I'm making $2,000 a week. I know I'm going to hear that. Somebody's going to say it. And believe it or not, I'm never going to call those people a liar. I'll tell you why. Because I've witnessed areas, even in Connecticut, that you absolutely could make that. But you're going to be working minimum 60 hours. Probably the worst case scenario, 80 hours. And you're going to have to be in bumper to bumper traffic all day. Because I happen to know for a fact, I'm originally from Norwalk. I don't live out there now. But that Norwalk, Stamford area, and let's say you don't mind going to New York, guys, if you don't mind going to New York and you live in Norwalk, Stamford area, you could quite possibly make a killing. And it's for you guys that want to know what's the best areas to drive in Connecticut. This should be one of those videos, because yeah, the New Haven's cool, it's busy. I'm not a fan, not anymore at least. I used to be one of those drivers, guys, that I used to go to Union Station in New Haven and just chill, just like the taxis, just to possibly get a decent trip. Pathetic. That's how pathetic I was. I used to literally go there every day and sit in a queue just like the taxis. And the taxis got priority in Union Station in New Haven. So they get this park right in front of the station. When people come out, the taxis got priority. All up the road, they give taxis priority. The city actually cares about taxi drivers in New Haven. But the rideshare drivers have to park across the street. We could drop off in that circle, but we can't park there any long-term time. But I was so pathetic and wanted rides, decent rides, so bad. And this is before upfront pricing. This is a few years back, probably 2018, maybe 2019. No upfront pricing. But that was the only way I could almost guarantee a trip in that area, was to go to Union Station and just sit there like a loser with the hopes of getting a decent ride. I would never do that now. My strategy now is to sit still. If I don't get no good rides, I don't get no good rides, because I was just sitting there just driving. And this is probably the problem with most new drivers. You're going to waste more fuel than necessary trying to kill yourself looking for a ride and chasing surges. Those days are over, guys. You might as well just sit still. You're either going to get decent rides or you're not. That's what it looks like with these apps now. And killing yourself chasing surge, it doesn't work. I think it used to work. I think if you were in a big city like New Haven and it was a hot surge, which it still might be. I don't even go to New Haven in the morning. It's probably, the surge probably is ridiculous in New Haven in the morning. But chasing it doesn't make much sense to me. Now, if you're in New Haven and you're downtown New Haven and you position yourself early morning out there and the surge comes to you, you win. I don't believe in chasing that anymore. And I'm hearing now on particularly Uber side, they got this little gray surge map. It's kind of like not surge, but it is surge. And they got these little dollar signs, and you click on the dollar sign, it'll say go there. Supposedly that's a prediction of a high traffic area. It's not really guaranteed. So you're chasing those dollar signs, usually $1 or 2 or 3. You're chasing down those dollar signs, hoping to get a ride, and they're predicting that it's going to be a lot of rides, up to probably like an hour early. So you're looking like a jamoke, chasing that down. Oh, well, it's rides over here. Let me hit this dollar sign, go check that out. Only to find out you're sitting there for 30, 40 minutes and not getting nothing. Why am I still doing this? I would say flexibility, and believe it or not, I enjoy the occasional, it's not often, the occasional passenger where we have a like-minded personalities and you vibe with them. I get about more than you think. I probably get about 2 of those a day of people that I enjoy talking to. And usually 1 or 2 is a regular in the week. So I enjoy talking to people, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking I'm not even getting compensated for this. Because literally, I took, just this morning, I think I drove a lady. We had a great conversation. But it was like a $5 ride. And I happen to know the lady paid damn near like $12. But I didn't mind it during the ride because the conversation was so good. Maybe some of you drivers can relate where you're having a great conversation with the person, everything's going good. Then you actually go back and do the math, and you'll be like, wow. And you're thanking God that there was one of your favorite people and they did happen to send you a tip. So you feel a little bit better about it, but you're also thinking, this ain't even worth it. You know? I could have been a therapist if I wanted to hear people talk. You know what I'm saying? That's my attitude some days. But a part of me enjoys talking to people. A part of me loves the flexibility. I'm able to get off the platform now and do this video. Where can I do this at a job? Where I can go sit in the car. I guess you could take a lunch break, but I can do this any time of the day. Turn the app off, do a video, post it later, and let you guys know how frustrated I am with the whole ride-sharing industry. But again, there must be a screw loose. And I know it's not just me. There's a screw loose with drivers that makes this somewhat addictive. Just imagine if we got paid well to do it. Because I know for a fact some drivers will be in their glory because they absolutely love driving with the bad pay. Just imagine if we got compensated fairly. Let that sink in for a minute. Hit me in the comments, subscribe, like, comment, click that bell icon, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Thank you.